Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
Well, we have here with us, is it Christine Lucero?
Christine Lucero.
Lucero with SECURAM Systems, Inc. Tell us a little bit about your product and what brought it to life.
Sure. This is the SECURAM EOS. It's a Wi-Fi direct fingerprint smart lock. You can unlock it and lock it with your fingerprint, also with your phone, app, get the notifications, history of the door status. There's also an override key that you can use in case the battery were to go out. There's integration with Alexa and Google Home. So it's a brand new lock. We received the Mark of Excellence Award from CTA this year for this smart home lock. So we're really excited to have you learn about it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is a lot of options for your typical smart lock. Because, I mean, typically, you know, maybe you've got a thumbprint, something like that, maybe some kind of remote access with your phone.
Yeah.
But let's start getting into the different ways that you can access the lock real quick.
Yeah, totally. So on top, you'll see that we've placed the fingerprint sensor kind of at an angle, so it's easier to use. You know, some of them have placed kind of in a awkward place, but we have it on top, so we can do fingerprint access. There's a touchpad on the front, so you can have a code. And behind this little plate here, like Christine was saying, if there is any you're away from home, you're on vacation, you know, you ignore the push notification we sent you that the battery's low, you can use your key to get in. And we also have like two little nubs here. That's for a 9-volt jumper. So, you know, you don't have your keys, you know, carrying keys kind of defeats the purpose of this lock. So you can just temporarily power it with that. And of course, you can use an app. We have our new app, it's SECURAM Guard. And we're launching a suite of home security products that you can manage in one app.
Wow, that is really cool. Because, of course, my first question was, what happens if the electricity's out at your house and you have no Wi-Fi?
All right. So
you know,
this does connect to your router, you know, Wi-Fi directly to the router. And if the Wi-Fi goes out or internet goes out, you can't control it remotely, but all your fingerprints and codes are stored on the lock itself. So it doesn't really need to be a connected lock.
Okay, wow. Now, what was it that brought this idea to life for you?
So SECURAM we're primarily a safe lock business, and we've kind of been quite innovative in that world. And we've had fingerprint, you know, biometrics locks for quite some time. And it just made sense for us to kind of move into this smart home and include biometrics.
Now, what kind of market, are you looking at other markets other than just the home market for this?
Right now, we're looking, eventually, we're going to start with residential. We want to provide, home monitoring service, and then maybe expand to small and large corporation protection. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I've been looking at a lot of this kind of stuff for my home because I do a lot of travel, and I have a small kid. He doesn't necessarily know how to operate. I mean, he knows how to operate a key and deadbolt, things like that. But how many different people can you assign to the lock?
Sure. So this typical lock can have 9 users, and each user can have 2 fingerprints enrolled and a code.
Okay.
So, like kids, you don't want to give them a key. You know, it's kind of responsibility if they lose it or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
How
it's
they
really
get
easy.
in the house?
Yeah, really easy for the kid to just scan his fingerprint.
Great.
You know.
Great. And what kind of security is there on this lock for your biometrics, stuff like that?
Sure.
Does your stuff live in a cloud
It does
anywhere?
not.
I mean,
it's only local. Yeah, the thing that is really, I guess actually nothing is stored on the cloud in terms of access.
Oh, wow.
It's all local.
Wow.
So when you do, say, use our app to open the lock, you type in your code, and it goes through typical encryption, 128-bit, and each way we have another layer over it, so it's always different. You know how it is. And yeah, all the codes and fingerprints are stored on the lock itself.
Wow. Now, what are we talking about as far as heat durability, weather, things like that? What's the average lifespan that you're looking at?
So this lock, we haven't got the ratings yet, but it's around IP54. So, rain, no problem.
Heat.
Okay.
For heat or the operating temperature is around negative 14 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Up to 140. So if it's sitting in the sun all day, and this is a black lock, it's going to get hotter than usual.
Yeah, sure.
It'll be fine.
I was just about to ask, because the one thing, I live in Texas myself, and the heat and the sun are blistering in Austin.
Totally.
So what kind of protection do you need for the actual thumb pad from sunlight? Anything like that? Is it better in a shaded location?
It obviously would be better if it's a shaded, but if it is experiencing, those hot elements, it should be fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, what kind of price point are you looking at this for this item? Is it already available out on the market?
Yeah. So we launched it, I think maybe November.
Yeah, November 2021.
And we've been selling it just direct on our e-commerce website, and that's securamsys.com. And it's also available on Amazon. The retail price for this lock is $269.
Wow,
but
that
is on sale
affordable.
for $169, which is
$100
Is that a CES
off.
special or any kind of code?
It's nope. You can go on Amazon or our store right now, and it's on sale for $169. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, before we let you go, any upgrades you're looking at? Any new stuff on the horizon?
So I would say with the firmware of the lock, no, but our app is constantly receiving upgrades and improving the user experience. It does connect to a couple of integrations, but we're expanding our use within the app, so there'll be routines. We have a light switch that's coming out that has like a few buttons on it, and you can set up a routine. So I'm gonna go to bed and make sure all the lights are off. It's gonna check all my doors are locked, and if they're not, they'll lock the doors and it'll arm my system.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is really, really great smart home connectivity.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where they can go to get their
SECURAM.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. So the SECURAM EOS is available on our web store, and that's securamsys.com, and it's also available on Amazon.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. And Chris, I just want to introduce Michael Splena. He is our UX designer.
Yeah,
that's
so
me.
All right.
This is our SECURAM Guard app designer here. So he is well experienced and very talented.
Awesome.
Thanks,
that is one incredible product. I really like the as somebody who plays with 9 volts all day. I love the 9-volt jumper on there. The fact that you can just pop a 9-volt battery on and power it to get back in the house real quick.
Yeah.
Because I've got 3 9-volt batteries sitting in my backpack right now.
Perfect.
I'd never leave home without 2 of them. So really, really great stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming on and taking the time today in a very busy relaunch CES 2022.
Glad to be back.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Incredible stuff.
TPN CES 2022 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz and Maurice McCoy. Interviews are edited by Joe Minnie. Hosts are Marlo Anderson, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, Christopher Jordan, Danielle Mendez, and Alante Sparks. Las Vegas studio provided by HC Productions. Remote studio provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production. Copyright 2022.